What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're diving deep into the brand new 2026 Mazda 3. This is one of those cars that's been quietly evolving year after year, getting sharper, smarter and more premium, and for 2026 Mazda has given it a few key updates that make it even more compelling than before. Whether you're looking for a stylish compact sedan, a practical hatchback or something that feels way more upscale than its price tag, this one's worth a serious look. So let's get right into it and see what the 2026 Mazda 3 is bringing to the table. Starting from the outside, the design language is pure Mazda elegance, minimalistic clean lines and a focus on proportions rather than flashiness. The front fascia has been slightly redesigned for 2026 with a slimmer grille that now flows more naturally into the adaptive LED headlights, giving it a more focused and mature expression. The new signature wing design has been darkened to give a sportier vibe, while the lower bumper now features a more sculpted look with subtle air vents that actually improve aerodynamics. The profile of the car remains familiar, but Mazda has tweaked the character line that runs from the front fender to the taillights, making it slightly sharper and giving the body a sense of motion even when standing still. Depending on the trim you choose, you'll get new wheel designs ranging from 16 to 18 inches and a few fresh color options, including a new deep crimson mica that really pops under sunlight. Around the back, the changes are minimal but tasteful. The LED taillights have a new internal signature and the rear bumper gets a smoother shape that complements the car's elegant yet sporty stance. The overall impression is that Mazda didn't try to reinvent the wheel here, but refined an already beautiful design. Now when you step inside the 2026 Mazda 3, the first thing that hits you is how premium it feels. The cabin design hasn't changed drastically, but the materials and tech have taken a leap forward. Mazda continues to embrace its driver-focused philosophy, so the cockpit layout is clean, simple and intuitive. The new 10.3-inch central display now runs the latest Mazda Connect system with improved graphics, faster response and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The digital driver cluster has been updated too, with sharper visuals and customizable layouts that let you prioritize the information you actually want to see. The steering wheel feels great in hand, wrapped in smooth leather with solid metal accents and perfectly placed buttons. Mazda continues to impress with tactile quality. Everything you touch feels deliberate and solid. Even the climate control knobs have a nice mechanical click. The front seats have been redesigned with new cushioning that offers better support for long drives, and optional ventilation is now available on the higher trims. The rear seats still aren't the roomiest in the class, but they're comfortable enough for two adults on shorter trips or kids in the back for family use. There's also a new ambient lighting package that subtly illuminates the cabin at night, giving it a more luxurious atmosphere. Materials have taken another step up. Mazda is using more soft touch surfaces and real aluminum accents instead of plastic trims. Even the door panels feel more refined. The hatchback version also offers impressive cargo versatility with a wide opening and a flat load floor, making it more practical than it might appear. Now when it comes to tech and convenience features, the 2026 Mazda 3 is packed with modern touches. The car now comes with a wireless charging pad, multiple USB-C ports and a high-end 12-speaker Bose audio system. On the premium trims, the infotainment system finally supports over-the-air updates, meaning Mazda can roll out new features and improvements without you visiting the dealership. Safety tech is also top-notch. Mazda's iActiveSense suite comes standard across all trims and includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert and the newly enhanced driver attention alert that uses cameras to detect signs of fatigue or distraction. Moving to what really makes the Mazda 3 special, the driving experience. The 2026 model continues to deliver one of the most engaging drives in its class. Starting with the powertrains, Mazda has refined the 2.5-liter naturally aspirated engine for better efficiency and smoother power delivery. It now produces 191 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque, paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission that Mazda has fine-tuned to shift quicker and respond more intuitively. Front-wheel drive comes standard, but all-wheel drive is available on select trims for those who want extra traction in bad weather or just better cornering confidence. For drivers seeking more punch, the 2.5-liter turbocharged engine returns with up to 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. When using premium fuel, it's not a hot hatch in the traditional sense, but this turbo setup delivers strong mid-range torque and makes highway passing effortless. There's a refined growl from the engine that adds just enough drama without being intrusive. Mazda's engineers have also retuned the suspension for 2026, focusing on balancing comfort and agility. The result is a ride that feels composed and confident even on rough pavement. The steering remains one of the best in the segment, precise and communicative, giving you a real sense of connection to the road, something you rarely find in compact cars these days. Noise insulation has also improved. Mazda added added more sound-deadening materials around the cabin, and the result is a quieter, more refined experience. Even at highway speeds, the chassis tuning still feels very Mazda tight and responsive, but not harsh. You can tell the brand's driving philosophy still comes from the same team that tunes the Mix-5 Miata. Fuel economy figures are slightly better this year. The base engine delivers around 30 miles per gallon combined, while the turbo model averages closer to 27, which is impressive given the power output. Mazda has also focused on reducing emissions with small but meaningful improvements to the exhaust system and engine management software. In terms of pricing, the 2026 Mazda 3 lineup remains competitive. The base 2.5S trim starts around $24,500 for the sedan and a bit over $25,000 for the hatchback. Stepping up to the select and preferred trims brings more luxury touches like heated seats and leatherette upholstery, while the Carbon Edition sits in the middle with unique blacked-out styling cues and red leather interior. The premium and turbo trims top the range, starting around $31,000 and going up to about $36,000 fully loaded with all-wheel drive and the premium package. At that price, the Mazda 3 offers a near-luxury experience for thousands less than what you'd pay in an Audi A3 or BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe, and that's really where the value shines. It's not just about being affordable, it's about feeling like you got something special for your money. Mazda continues to blur the line between mainstream and premium without asking you to break the bank. So after spending time with the 2026 Mazda 3, it's clear that Mazda isn't chasing gimmicks or flash. Instead, they're refining a formula that already works. Beautiful design inside and out, a high-quality cabin, and one of the best driving experiences you can get in this class. It's the kind of car that reminds you why driving can still be enjoyable even in an era dominated by crossovers and EVs. If you're someone who values design, craftsmanship, and the feeling of being connected to your car, the Mazda 3 should absolutely be on your shortlist. It's not the biggest, it's not the fastest, but it might just be the most satisfying all around, and that's what makes it special. So that wraps up our review of the 2026 Mazda 3. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth car reviews, and let me know in the comments what you think about Mazda's latest update. Is this the perfect compact car, or are you leaning towards something else in the segment? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.